Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I am super excited because it is that time of the month again where we're talking good old-fashioned drugstore skincare dupes. I always look forward to filming this content because, let's be honest, I'm cheap. Drugstore to my core. I hate overpaying for skincare, and if I can find a really effective yet really affordable alternative to some bougie and luxury skincare items, I'm all over it, and I just love to share that with you so that you guys can minimize the cost of your skincare routine without necessarily compromising on the outcomes. Sit back, relax, let's talk some drugstore skincare dupes. Now, before we get into this video, I want a little bit of a call to arms for you guys. I've been filming these drugstore skincare dupes videos for like 2 years now, and honestly, I'm running out of options. There are so many other untapped hidden dupe gems out there that I'm just not aware of. So I want you to reach down into the comments section below and let me know any amazing dupes you found, alternatives for luxury and higher priced skincare items. This really does inspire me for future tryouts, hauls, and other products that I can feature in this series on the channel. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. Now, without further ado, shall we cut that waffle and delve straight on in? So let's kick things off with a very recent discovery, but one which I am so glad I found. And it's this little gem. This is the Revolution Pro Miracle Eye Cream. Now, the word miracle in this made me gravitate towards it because whilst usually I think, that's going to be all hype and marketing, I also have that fear of missing out, so I want to try it, put it through its paces. I did in a recent video and was so impressed. I'll leave a link to that video up there if you do want to check it out. Now, in the comment section of that video, lots of you guys pointed out that this is very clearly a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury eye cream, which I actually wasn't aware of. I didn't link the two together, but I compared and contrasted the ingredients, the look of the product, and what they're promising to deliver, and you're right. This is an exact dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury eye cream, but comes at 1/4 the price point. So this is £8 versus the Charlotte Tilbury one that I think is 40 something. That's somewhere in the region of like $50. Way too expensive for what you're actually getting when you could just reach for this instead. So the packaging is just as luxurious looking. I do really like the Charlotte Tilbury packaging, but when you can get it for cheaper, why not? The formulation in here I actually think is better than the Charlotte Tilbury one because you've got a few extra additional ingredients. Both will hydrate and nourish the under eye using things such as shea butter and some beautiful oils. But this actually has a stabilised form of vitamin C, which over time is going to boost the luminosity under the eye and can help increase the amount of collagen and elastin production for some really great anti-aging. You've got a touch of niacinamide, which will help with any discoloration, and it's packed full of ingredients to reduce puffiness, inflammation. So it's kind of like a one-stop shop for all that your under eye needs. Why I really love this though is it's got some pigment correctors within here. So if you put this on, you get that instant result. You don't have to wait for that long-term payoff. You get instant gratification. The under eye looks more radiant, definitely helps minimize the appearance of dark circles. And I haven't been getting as much sleep as I would have liked recently for a whole host of different reasons. So I've been gravitating towards this and it's never done me wrong. For the price point, I don't think you can argue. So if you're shopping the Charlotte Tilbury eye cream, put it to one side. Get the Revolution Pro Miracle Eye Cream. Your wallet will love it, your under eye will love it, and trust me, you will never look back. Now, you guys know that I am a little bit of a sucker when it comes to allies of skin. I mentioned earlier in the video that I am cheap, drugstore to my core, but I never mind paying a little bit more if I'm going to get more from that product, if that makes sense. And I think Allies of Skin is my one luxury skincare guilty pleasure. This is their tranexamic and arbutin advanced brightening serum, and I've got some really great results with this. I kind of did a side-by-side comparison between this and some other hyperpigmentation treatments. I'll dig out that video and leave a link to it up there if you want to check it out. And this was the star performer. It's got tranexamic acid and alpha arbutin in here, which are going to really help to get to grips with that excess pigment production, minimize that write down, but also increase cellular turnover to eradicate that pool pigment quicker. It's got some niacinamide, which is a nice addition in a really nice 5% concentration, which I think is going to be that sweet spot, minimizing the risk of any irritation, but maximizing the benefits that you're going to see. I was bowled over by this product, but less so about the price point. So I've been scouring the skincare world to find a dupe. I haven't been able to find an exact dupe in just one single product, but if you combine two of my favourite products together, you kind of get the same results. It's these two. This is the ordinary alpha arbutin 2%, and this is the tranexamic acid booster from the Me Plus range, which can be found at super drugstores here in Europe. So this has the same concentration of tranexamic acid as the Allies of Skin one, and this has the same amount of alpha arbutin as the Allies of Skin. But together, these cost £13 versus that product, which which is somewhere in the region of £90. So you're definitely going to get very similar benefits with a fraction of the cost. The only things you're missing out is niacinamide, which honestly it's in every other step of your skincare routine. Trust me, by eliminating that product you won't be doing without your niacinamide fix. It's probably in one of your other serums, even in your moisturizer, your sunscreen. You're also missing out on some of the mushroom extract, but the meat plus tranexamic acid has some licorice extract, which the two are very comparable when you look at the benefits you're going to get in terms of fading discoloration. So I think combining these two wonderful products together are going to give you very similar outcomes in the long term, a fraction of the cost, which means that for the inconvenience of having to mix two products together, I think it's worth it every single time to bring down the cost of your skincare routine. Now, recently, a lot of people have been impacted by the rise in prices across the Paula's Choice skincare collection. It depends where in the world you live as to how much the price has increased. Here in the UK, it's been fairly dramatic, but I know in the States it's been much less of an increase there. Check the price point if you're shopping Paula's Choice to make sure it's still aligned to your individual skincare budget. But the price increases have led a lot of people to ask for alternatives to the cult holy grail Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting BHA Liquid Exfoliant. So many people use this as a gentle salicylic acid treatment to really decongest the skin, remove blackheads, prevent breakouts. However, if you've been put off by the new price of this one, I do have an alternative for you. You could reach for the COSRX AHA BHA Clarifying Liquid. Now, I actually think this might just take it up a notch in terms of the results that you'll see, and it comes at a fraction of the cost. It is also super gentle, so if you're worried about reaching for exfoliating liquids, worrying it's going to sensitize the skin, this is really compatible with even the most sensitive skin types, so I think it'll work really, really well for you. It's got the same concentration of salicylic acid, which is great, but it's also got a touch of alpha hydroxy acids in here too, which is why I think it kicks it up a notch. However, this is probably one of the most gentle exfoliating liquids I have ever tried. No prickling, no redness, no sensitivity. Still patch test thoroughly before you reach for it, make sure it's compatible for you and your individual skin type, but I think this could work for everyone and be a really great effective dupe for the Paula's Choice exfoliator. You don't need to spend Paula's Choice's prices to get that beautiful clear skin, minimize your breakouts. Fortunately, COSRX have got us covered. Now finally, should we get a little rose action in our skincare routine? Recently I filmed a video showing why I think the combination of rose water and glycerin might be a little hidden gem when it comes to hydrating the skin. I'll leave a link to that video up there if you do want to check it out. But in that video I said there are so many rose water based toners out there, but the best of the best probably goes to the Pixi Rose Tonic. I love this one because it had that concentration of rose flower water that you really need for this hack to work, but it wasn't also packed full of drying alcohols like a lot of other ones are. The Pixi Rose Tonic is a gorgeous option and I definitely recommend it, but it does come with a slightly higher price point. So if you like the idea of incorporating this into your skincare routine, but you don't want to pay Pixi prices, I have a really good dupe for you, and this is the Lacura Healthy Glow Rose Toner. I love this product so much. So Lacura is available in Aldi. Now Aldi is actually a global brand now. They used to just be here in Europe, but I know they've gone international too, and you can buy a lot of their products online. This is stunning. Instead of the £18 price point that the Pixi Rose Tonic commands, this comes in at £3.29. Fraction of the cost, basically the same ingredient profile. You get that rose flower water, which is beautiful, pairing gorgeously alongside any glycerin in your skincare routine to deliver maximum hydration, juiciness and plumping to the skin. But it's also not packed full of some of the potentially stripping and drying ingredients. So this is going to be a really, really good option for people that want that little rose action in their routine, but don't necessarily want to pay the high price point that Pixi would have us believe you need to. If you can get your hands on this, definitely make the switch, but I am still a huge advocate for the Pixi Rose Tonic, so if you can't shop the Lacura one, definitely check out that Pixi one. Your skin will love it. So there you have it guys, a rundown of 4 amazing dupes for small luxury, higher price point skincare. I would love to know any other dupes that you'd like me to feature on the channel, so sound off in the comments section below, because the products that you recommend really do shape the ones that I try on and review here on the channel in the future. And wherever you are in the world guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye!